Let me paint you a picture. It's 7 a.m. You check your bank account, zero. Your credit cards are maxed. Your savings do not exist. You're 31 years old and completely starting over. What do you actually do? Not what a millionaire tells you to do from his beach house. What a real, logical, clear-headed person would do step by step to get from $0 to $5,000 a month. I ran the math, I mapped the plan, and today on the Income Mission, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do starting from nothing. But first, if you are broke right now, you need to hear this. You're not broken. 43% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency. The average American carries $21,800 in non-mortgage debt, and 32% have zero savings set aside for emergencies, up from 21% just a year ago. This is not a personal failure. This is a national crisis. So stop feeling ashamed and start following a real plan. Now, before I lay it out, here's the one thing every Build Income from Zero video forgets to mention. The government is your silent business partner, and they take their cut first. Self-employment tax is 15.3% on every dollar you earn the moment you make $400 or more. Federal income tax stacks on top. So when you earn $3,000 a month freelancing after platform fees, self-employment tax, and federal tax, your actual take-home is roughly $1,500. Half your money is gone before you touch it. Every guru showing gross revenue is lying by omission. This is not a reason to quit. It's a reason to set aside 25 to 30% of every payment for taxes immediately. Do this one thing and you'll never be blindsided. Here's the plan. Phase 0, the foundation. Before you earn a single dollar, stop the bleeding. Most plans skip this and jump straight to making money, but if you have debt and no cushion, every dollar you earn disappears before it does anything for you. Do the honest audit. Write down every debt, every interest rate, every minimum payment. Calculate your monthly burn rate. The average American spends $6,545 a month. Your first target is not $5,000 in income, it's covering your burn rate. Everything above that is building. Create a $1,000 emergency buffer, not $10,000, just $1,000. That number prevents 80% of financial emergencies from becoming new debt. Park it in a high-yield savings account at 4.2%. Then pick your debt method. The Avalanche approach, highest interest first, saves the most money but has a 49% completion rate. Snowball, smallest balance first, has a 73% completion rate. A plan you finish beats a perfect plan you quit. Start Snowball, switch to Avalanche once you build momentum. Phase 1, months 1 through 3, survival. The goal is $2,000 to $3,000 a month in active income. Not passive, not scalable, just real money fast. Freelancing is the fastest path. Copywriting on Upwork starts at $20 to $50 an hour for beginners. Video editing starts at $25 to $50 per project. Web development starts at $40 to $80 an hour. Full-time Upwork freelancers hit a median income of $85,000 a year, but platform fees are real. Upwork takes 20% on your first $500 with each client. Fiverr takes a flat 20% on everything. Factor that in before you price anything. If you have zero skills right now, gig work pays $15 to $25 an hour after expenses. Use it as a bridge while you learn one skill on the side. Hard rule, 3 months maximum in gig work only. If deliveries are still your only income at month 3, you've stalled. The phase 1 truth nobody wants to hear. You're not trying to be passive yet. You're trading time for money deliberately and aggressively. Every dollar funds phase 2. You have to work hard before you can stop working hard. There is no version where you skip this. Phase 2, months 2 through 6. While phase 1 pays the bills, phase 2 builds the asset that eventually replaces it. Target is $500 a month by month 6. I would pick affiliate content in a high-value niche like finance. Finance affiliates earn $50 to $200 per qualified lead. One documented beginner launched a niche blog for $120. By month 8, they were earning over $800 a month consistently. The difference between this and freelancing is everything. A freelance hour pays once and disappears. An article keeps paying. Time cost is 5 to 7 hours a week alongside phase 1. But here's the most important thing in this entire video. Most people quit between month 2 and 4, not because the strategy failed, because they could not tell if it was working. Income had not appeared and their brain interpreted silence as failure. Your brain's wired to read difficulty as danger. That's evolution keeping you alive, not wealthy. For the first 4 months, measure progress by content published, not dollars earned. The dollars follow. Before phase 3, 2 traps that destroy more plans than bad strategy ever will. Trap 1, investing while carrying high interest debt. Putting $500 a month into index funds at 10% while holding $8,000 in credit card debt at 30% is not building wealth. You gain $50 a month investing and lose $200 in interest. You're bleeding $150 a month while feeling productive. Kill the high interest debt first. Trap 2, stacking multiple income streams before mastering one. More than a third of millennials feel stressed most of the time. Burnout kills more income plans than laziness ever will. Master phase 1 before layering phase 2. Starting 2 things at once usually means finishing 0. Phase 3, months 6 through 18. By now, you should have around $3,000 a month combined. Automate 20 to 30% of every payment into S&P 500 index funds. The 100-year average annual return is 10.46%. Set up the transfer before you can spend the money. That is the only discipline trick that works long-term. If you've saved $20,000 to $25,000 by this point, house hacking changes the entire equation. Buy a 2 to 4 unit property on an FHA loan at 3.5% down. Live in one unit, rent the others. One documented case turned $25,000 into over $500,000 in combined income and equity over 7 years. Eliminating a $2,000 housing payment is the equivalent of a $26,000 annual raise, tax-free. Phase 4, months 18 through 36. 3 streams running together. Affiliate content producing $1,500 to $4,000, freelancing at reduced hours producing $500 to $2,000, house hack or investment dividends producing $500 to $2,500. Combined, $4,000 to $7,000 a month. Here's where time becomes your greatest asset. Invest $500 a month from month 6 at 10% returns. By year 10, your portfolio hits $103,000. By year 20, $378,000, generating $1,260 a month in dividends alone. Add scaled content income and a house hack running on top, $4,000 to $6,000 a month with nearly 0 active hours. You did not retire at 65, you retired at 51, and you started with nothing. None of this is complicated. None of it is fast, and that's exactly why it works. The plan nobody wants to follow is the plan nobody's competing with. So the question was never which strategy works, it was always whether you're willing to do the boring, unglamorous, active work first, or whether you'll keep searching for a shortcut that does not exist. That is the income mission. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, where I break down these 7 assets quietly making people rich in 2026, including one that requires 0 skill, 0 experience, and less than an hour to set up.